Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today we're going to be adding another double page into our reference journal. Quick to let you know that the reference journal I'm working in is like an ideas book. So I've just filled it with lots of different ideas in here to actually add into your journals. So you can just flip through and get a few ideas and pop them into a journal that you're making. So this last signature that we're on, I'm actually doing double pages because I think they look really nice, and actual sort of like pages, finished pages should I say, with some ideas on. So I'm loving doing this. So today I'm just going to use some scraps because I've got lots of scraps from what I've been using in the past. So I thought I'd start using some of these up, and I've also got some of these lovely paper dolls from Tim Holtz, so I thought I'd just use those as these sort of like focal point. I've popped some matte medium on them to stop the shine, because this is what they're like normally and they've got that shininess on them, and I wanted them to be a bit sort of like matte. So I've just popped some of this matte medium on there just over the top. And it takes that sort of glare off, which is quite nice, isn't it? So I'm going to just use some of these. I've got an old envelope here which I thought we could just pop on. It's like a little pocket, so it's just a sort of like a bit of a mishmash page with a few sort of like pockets and bits and pieces. Well, that's what I'm hoping anyway. So the first thing that I thought I would do, and let me just pop those to the side. I have got this piece of sort of, it's the Tim Holtz Ideology tissue paper. So I thought I would use this as the background. Again, I've got some books just to prop this up because it's a bit one-sided at the moment. I'm trying to get it level. I'm going to stick that down, and then I'm going to go over the top of it with some gesso just to sort of like mute it down a bit. So that's the plan, just so that we've got a nice background. So I'm going to get a little bit of glue, the matte medium on here, which is a really nice base for sticking things down. And we're on the middle of the page, middle of the signature, so I am going to stick that down. So let's just pop a nice blob of this on, like so. Pop this on and stick it down. Just like that. It doesn't have to be a perfect. So let's just pop a little bit more under here. Go over the top, make sure it's stuck down nicely. Perfect, there we go. So I'm going to leave that for 2 minutes and let that dry off. So I will be back. Okay, so there we go. So that's all nice and dry now, which is lovely. So I've got some collage pieces. Well, actually what I was going to do, I was just going to pop a little bit of tape just down through the middle, because it's I don't want that to rip. I'm not going to put a little bit, not a whole lot of it in there, but just, this is going to be more like an art journal page than anything, I think. Let's just stick that down in there. There we go. Let's just chop this little bit off at the bottom. I'm going to cut the little middle bit out as well there. Now, I'm the wrong way round. Let's just turn it like this. I can just chop that off. There we go. Perfect. So, now what I wanted to do with these little ladies here, I was going to pop those on there, but they need, because they look like they're sitting down, they need something to sort of sit on, don't they? So what's this piece? I need them to sort of sit on something. I've got like a little bit of fabric here. I wonder what that would look. That's quite nice, isn't it? She needs to sort of lean her arm onto something like that. That looks quite good, doesn't it? Let's just take this here. So what I was thinking is, could actually, if we just stick this bit down, this could actually be like a little tuck to tuck something into, couldn't it? That would be quite nice. So that needs to sort of roughly go there. Let's edge it with a little bit of ink, I think. Like this. So let's see. Doesn't really matter where I put that. Let's get my glue back out again using the matte medium. Stick that on there. Perfect. And then this needs to go down so it's set on there, so it has to come up just a little bit. So it's going to be about there, I think. So let's stick this little bit of fabric down like that. Lovely. That looks really good, doesn't it? Perfect. So what I would like as well, let's see what else little bits and pieces I've got in here. Put these bits out of the way. I've got this, which I don't think I want to cover their feet up, but I like that left like that, so we've got like a little tuck in there. So let's just stick them down. Try not to overthink it. So that's got to sort of go to there. And then the little arm bit. Just like that. Oh dear. Nice, I like that. It's a real art journal page, isn't it, today? Lovely. So I've also got some of my little embellishments here as well, which are the sort of, these are just bits that I found that I'm going to just sort of like stick down randomly, I think. Just like that. Pop that on there. So this is a good page, just to, if you have like a focal point, and then just sort of like add little bits of your scraps. And I'm going to use some of this tape. So I don't know whether you saw, I think the video went on yesterday, was my little photo album, which I loved making. I thought it was really, really good. And I used sort of like bits of tape. So let's just, which I think looked really, really good on it. I'm just going to do the same sort of idea on here, which I quite like. Let's get a bigger piece. Oops, sticking. Let's stick that piece there. That's good. I like that, and I do like that little bit that goes. I need to get a little journal card and something to pop behind there, so I think that looks really nice. I'm gonna just add just a little bit of ink along here. good on there. So let's do this page. Now what I would like to do on here is just add a few little sort of like random pocket thingies on here, which we could have. Let's just pop that. I'm going to just rip this down here. I can. A little bit of ink on the edge. I use this as sort of like a little corner sort of tuck spot there, so that would go in there. And then what did I have? I had an envelope here somewhere, didn't I? There we go. Here it is. I'm going to just stick that over there, I think, like that. So we've got like a little collagey tuck spot. So let's my glue. Let's use this glue. Which way are we sticking down? This way. Definitely a good way of using up your little scraps of paper. There. So that can just, as long as that sticks, that will stick down. Let's pop a little bit of tape on there as well. Go. And then we can pop the little envelope on there. I'm going to just leave that behind, I think. We can stick that on there. And it can be, actually I might just rip that off. I want to use it as a little pocket, so I can just have a little tuck behind as well as the little envelope. Let's stick that on there. Let's glue it down and then maybe just add that little bit of tape. I don't want to overdo the tape. If we just pop a little bit of glue down. So that means that we've got the little tuck behind, and then we've got the little pocket there. See if that will stick before I pop tape on it. And then I probably, oh no, there they are. That's the little one here as well. I think I'm going to pop that on there. Just like that. That looks good, doesn't it? I think. Is that going to stick? Let's put, I think we're going to have to stick this down with a little bit of matte medium because this is quite a strong glue. So that they stay on properly. There we go. The little ones can stick on there. So that looks good. I really like this. That looks really nice, doesn't it? So what can we put at the top? So we've got a little pocket here, we've got a pocket there, and then we've got the little pocket there, haven't we? So we could probably even pop a little tuck. Actually, what I might do, let's see, let's just tear this in half. See what we can do with this. And this might be a little bit too big. Let's just rip this one down like that. And I'm going to pop that on there so it flips open and you can write on that. So I'm going to ink the back of this like this. Just in it so it's not white. There we go. Ink around the edge of these. Pop that on there. There's the cover. Let's have a little bit of this on here. That can lift up. What can we have underneath it? What have I got in my little bits and pieces here? Let's just stick a little collage-y thing on the inside of here. Let's have one of these. A little bit of glue. Actually, I've got some. Let's just pop that there a minute. Got a little bit of book paper here, which I might just do a bit of a collage under there, just to get rid of some of the pieces that I have here. So as you can see, I'm not really thinking about anything in particular. I'm just sort of like going in and gluing and sticking. Just like that. Look at that. So that can be seen through there. If I could stick something on there. Let's do it on here. What have we got? A little flower and a butterfly. Let's just pop that on there. Like that. Perfect. These can come off. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to put this on that page, and then this can just lift up. So I'm going to pop a little bit of tape along the edge. Just so it goes down the edge like that. And I'm going to stick it onto here. So then this will just lift up. Maybe I'll pop a little bit of tape down there as well, just to hold it on. Like that. Perfect. Now I think that's really nice, really nice. And then when you put something in there, that will hold that down, won't it? So that looks really nice. Well, that was a different one today, wasn't it? I think that looks really good. Now I could probably do with something on here that's a little bit prettier. Let's see if we've got a little bit of lace or something we could do with on here, couldn't we? Just a little bit here. Now I think I need a bit of Fabri-Tac, wherever my Fabri-Tac is. There we go. Glue out the way. Sticky fingers. And that can just stick there. Oh gosh, I'm so sticky. Maybe we'll have a little bit this side. There we go. Now what we want, we need something to pop up behind there, so I will have to have some tags. I need to get some tags really, don't I? I'm sure I've got 1,000,001 things that I could do, but maybe I'll put this little pocket behind there, look, so you can see that that just sticks it in there. It's a little bit too big, I think, but you get the idea. So you've got a nice little tuck in here, we've got a nice little tuck in there, and then this opens up. You can journal on these pieces, stick pieces in, whatever you like to do, and then that goes in there. And then we've got some little bits of ephemera that we can pop into this little pocket here, like that. And then I've got a little ticket there which can go in there. So I think that's a very vintagey, so I had a bit of a vintagey couple of tutorials this week, so I think that's really, really nice. So there we go, guys, that is your journal pages for today. So that's another one to go into your reference journal. So don't forget, use the little figures, the little paper dolls to make little tucks, a little embellishments. We've got little pockets. So these are all made up with all the bits of scrap paper that I had lying around, and I think that it's a really, really good page. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, have a fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you all soon. All right, guys, bye bye.